Hello everyone, today I and Jaden will discuss Othellonia case, growing a mobile game. Our group members include Somi, Tammy, Yuwei, and Rod. Othellonia was founded in 1971 by Goro Hasegawa, while the game was originally from England in the 19th century. Othello now has a mobile and PC version, played by almost every Japanese and featured in several countries, including the US, France, Italy, and Thailand. However, Othellonia is facing the challenge that losing its audience for its mobile game. Its engagement rate wasn't good as 2 years ago. The monetization was okay, but it might getting hard to maintain if the rate didn't raise up. Most of its revenue contributed by light users, 81%, moderate users, 16%, and heavy users, 30%. To help Othellonia gain back its market and position along the mobile game industry, there are two implementations will apply by acquiring new users and improve its monetizations. The company should take advantage of mass TV advertising to attract the mainstream audience and have the interactive marketing plans while they collaborate with McDonald's. For the SWOT analysis, the game is attracted massive gamers globally. It is also developed into more game versions which attract more customers. The game has easy tutorials for new users. It can great benefits from promoting on YouTube. And the company take advantage of customer data to identify three main groups of users and create ideas for product design. However, the company is facing some challenges of the offline event, such as it's really expensive and small and hard to scale. The company also has the low engagement rate recently. Although the easy tutorial is great for new users, but many loyal users feel the game developers were prioritizing new users over them. The user from YouTube less attached to the game and generated less revenue for the company. For the opportunity, the company can use the brand collaboration strategy such as with McDonald's, influencers like gamers and streamers on YouTube, TV mass advertising, and social media platforms. They can also use interactive advertising for desired users. The mobile game market is still promising in the future, and they can also expand to other markets which have similar game playing habits, such as Vietnam, China, and Korea. For the threats, the company can face fierce competitions such as Korea and Dina, Chinese firm Tencent, and NetEase. The poor monetizations can harm them to lose heavy users who generate the most revenue, and the possibility of losing users to new competitions due to the ever-changing mobile game market. And lastly, it's hard to keep up with competition from new markets outside of Japan.
Hi guys, this is Jaden, and thank you, Macy, for your part. So come to the strategy. The first strategy would be to acquire new user, pay media, and TV mass advertising. For the TV mass advertising, we could use it to reach a mainstream audience to increase the number of users rapidly. And moreover, it shows a strong commitment to the loyal players and helps current players create more content on social media for potential customers searching about Othellonia. Our suggestion would be we would make commercial about the new updates of the game, new characters, coupons, and loot boxes, and more. The connection between Othellonia and Othello, we would advertise it 3 to 4 times a week to gather more followers from the mainstream audience. The upside of this strategy are we can easily reach a mainstream audience, generate awareness and usage of Othellonia. It is necessary to compete with foreign competitors and contributes to building the community. We can help the avid players to get more fans and followers, increase commitment between the game and existing players. have to create more content on social media for potential customer. And the downside of it are high cost. We could not communicate with each and every one follower, difficult in tracking, and the message can be misunderstood. The audience also might get bored because of seeing the same ads too often. Moving on to the second strategy, engage users in community building and offline events or off-Kai. Offline events will help the followers understand more about the game, as well as connect the players in the area to share knowledge and compete with other players and attract new players to the game. Our suggestion would be Fodina should hold the smaller scale events in local areas because the local level users tend to interact with other players more, and it might be effective in the long run. The pros of this strategy is that to increase engagement in players, engage other players together to build a stronger community, understand more about the reaching limits of the game in each area, attract and reach right target audiences, and find more talents in the game. It will be high cost, involves more labor and time and money. It will be hard to scale, and the time frame would be we will have a specific time frame for the operation, but at certain time we could not hold offline event. For the last strategy, it is interactive marketing between Othellonia and McDonald's. The collaboration with McDonald's, such as making McDonald's related characters when they invite new users, make Othellonia meal on McDonald's menu, and give a coupon when they buy a character box for every 10 meal so that they can engage in purchasing. Othellonia and McDonald's logo should be embedded on the top of the meal kit, just like the picture here. And we can also advertise using banner on McDonald's mobile app and social media. The upside of it is that McDonald's reputation can attract new users or light users who use the app occasionally and increase the potential of new audience. The downside of it are users may attract just anyone who might not be an active user to get a new character. People's participation will vary greatly depending on the completeness of the character. So after all the strategy that we went through, we would make a final recommendation, which are we would go with the first strategy, TV mass advertising, and the third one, McDonald's collaboration. These two alternatives can help attract new customers and raise up engagement by interactive marketing, and it's also essential to increase Othellonia exposure by using massive TV media advertising. Using McDonald's brand image widely known to people will increase Othellonia awareness and popularity. Since TV commercials only allow one-sided information transmission, the internet platform or community will undoubtedly be needed to strengthen solidarity between young consumers and the partnership with McDonald's. We can increase Othellonia awareness and popularity, and also attract new customers and not neglecting current customers. We also hold more interesting game events for low and moderate players or hold attendance events to increase the retention rate. We have a tactical plan, and the social media with McDonald's will cost us $500,000. We would use those budget onto TV advertising, commercial ad specifically for 15 to 30 seconds, slot computers on multiple places. On local TV, we figured out that we would spend $5,000 to $10,000 per 1,000 views, and on national TV, it would cost us $100,000. Free video sharing channels on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We make game walkthrough videos for beginner. Collaboration tool with McDonald's would cost us $20,000. Exclusive offer. We collecting points when they purchase McDonald's can be redeemed to get game characters, hidden skills, and we expect that it will increase Othellonia engagement rate by 10%. For the timeline, so the budget in total would be $523,000, and the time would be from the second quarter of 2021 until the first quarter of 2022. We would spend $100,000 on public transportation, train and subway in the second quarter of 2021, and half of it in each quarter until the first quarter of 2022. So, and also on national TV, we would divide it into two different times. The first one would be in September. We would spend $115,000 in September in the third quarter of 2021, and the second one would be in January with the same budget on the first quarter of 2022. And on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, we will spend $5,000 each on Othellonia campaign and content marketing, starting from the second quarter of 2021 until the fourth quarter of 2021, and $8,000 more on influencer marketing on the first quarter of 2022. In collaboration with McDonald's, we would spend $20,000 in total, and we would divide it into 4 periods. So $5,000 each on coupons, starting from the second quarter of 2021 until the first quarter of 2022.
So that's everything about our plan. Thanks for listening.